Hello everyone and welcome back. As you can see here on the side I have my watercolor palette and I'm gonna be using this today once again. I have here a piece of watercolor cardstock and I'm gonna be die cutting this branch out of it. This is a French brand, it's called Art, but I'm sure that there are a lot of brands out there that make dies like this. This is pretty big, as you can see here, so I'm gonna be die cutting this just using my Tim Holtz pokey tool here to get these out. Okay, and this is what I will be coloring with my watercolors. I also have this die by Simon Says. This is called Bird of Roses and it's one of their new dies. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has all these swirls inside. I'll be die cutting this out of some white cardstock. So here is my little birdie. You can see how gorgeous and detailed the design is. So as I said, I will be coloring this and I'm gonna be having my bird on top of this branch here, so I'm gonna be trimming this piece off. Okay, so now it's better. So I'm just gonna first color the branch and then I will color the flowers, and I'm just adding water. So here is my piece. I have here a panel of watercolor cardstock. Let me just zoom out a bit. And I'm gonna be having this branch right here and my little bird on top. I'm not gonna be adding any color to my bird. So I can now adhere this down, and I'm gonna be using a bit of liquid glue, and hopefully I won't get any of that watercolor onto my paper there, because this glue is water-based also. But I am using this liquid glue as I want to bend a bit my little branch here. And I am getting color in some areas, but hopefully I can fix that with some clean water. I think I'm gonna be adding this piece that I've cut so I can extend that branch. Okay, so I'm gonna glue this down. I'm thinking that maybe I will change the color of that bird, I'm not sure yet. So as you can see, in the end I've die cut this bird from some glitter paper, gold glitter paper, and I think I like this more. And I'm just gonna mount this on top of the white one just to have a bit of sheen there. And I will be using some liquid glue. I have the Tombow Mono. And now I can adhere my little birdie on top of my branch there. Now for my sentiment, I'm using this stamp set by Simon Says, and I will be stamping the thanks. I think I'm gonna be stamping this with black ink. I just love stamping sentiments with black ink. Just pressing down real well, as this watercolor cardstock has its own texture. Next I'll be adding some splatters, and this is what I've wanted to show you today. So I'm going to be covering my sentiment with a piece of paper, and I'm just going to load my brush with some water, plain water, and drop some splashes, some splatters. And before that water soaks into the paper, I'm just gonna pour down some embossing powder, and I have here this gold embossing powder. And the water will pick that embossing powder. Okay, so now that my heat gun is pretty warm, I'm just gonna emboss all these drops, and it will take longer if there are spots where is more water, otherwise it will go instantly. Here is all that powder all embossed with just plain water. I think that this is a fun way to play with your splatters. And just because I was lucky enough and didn't get any of these splatters in this area, I'm gonna be stamping another sentiment under that thanks, and I'm gonna stamp the "For Being Wonderful You." So I covered that color that I had a bit around my branch with a white gel pen, and once that dries I will be adding another layer, but it covered it up pretty well. I'm gonna be adding a bit of shimmer onto my flowers. I'm gonna be adding some clear sequins also. I'm gonna be mounting my panel onto a cream card base, and I will be mounting this onto some foam. So I'm just gonna be cutting a panel out of some craft fun foam. Okay, so that finishes the card for today. I really love all the sparkle from the glitter paper and from the Wink of Stella, and also my gold splatters here. I really like how you can emboss just some plain water. I hope you can give this a try. I'm sure you will have fun. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.